Labor's deputy campaign coordinator acknowledges the imperative for her party to rebuild trust with Muslim voters, particularly in the aftermath of a perceived backlash over its position on the Gaza conflict. The party's stance on the Israel-Hamas war seems to have impacted its support in Muslim-majority areas during England's local elections. Ellie Reeves of Labour conceded that there is a lot of work to do in regaining support ahead of the upcoming general election. She emphasized the necessity of ensuring that voters comprehend the party's position on various issues, including the Gaza conflict. Analysis of 58 local council wards by the BBC, where over a fifth of residents identify as Muslim, revealed a 21% decrease in Labour's vote share compared to 2021. However, despite this setback, Labour experienced an overall positive performance in the elections, gaining over 170 councillors and securing control of 8 councils. The potential implications for the general election remain uncertain. While there is evidence suggesting a significant drop in support, particularly in areas where Labour historically had strong backing, the impact varies across regions. Interestingly, in London, where Labour Mayor Sadiq Khan advocated for a ceasefire earlier than the party leadership, Labour's vote share increased on average in areas with a significant Muslim population. Labour's position on the Gaza conflict evolved after months of deliberation, with the party ultimately calling for an immediate ceasefire in February. However, this stance, initially characterized by calls for humanitarian pauses in the fighting, led to resignations within Labour's ranks. The decline in Labour's vote share in Muslim-majority areas appears to have benefited independent candidates, particularly those who ran on pro-Palestinian platforms. The Green Party, which swiftly called for an immediate ceasefire following the outbreak of conflict, also witnessed an increase in its vote share. Carla Denier, co-leader of the Green Party, attributed Labour's stance on the Gaza conflict as a decisive factor for disillusioned Labour supporters. She noted instances where voters actively raised the issue on doorsteps, indicating its significance in influencing voting decisions. In some regions, such as Newcastle, the shift in support towards the Green Party was attributed partly to the Muslim community's changing voting preferences. Labour acknowledges the need for extensive engagement and listening to rebuild trust with Muslim communities. Ellie Reeves emphasized the party's commitment to understanding people's concerns regarding Gaza and reiterated the call for an immediate ceasefire. Labour's national election coordinator Pat McFadden emphasized the importance of the Middle East situation as a high foreign policy priority for the party. He acknowledged the challenge posed by the Gaza issue in certain parts of the country and pledged to work towards regaining support from disaffected voters. The impact of Labour's Gaza stance was evident in various regions, with independent candidates and parties advocating for pro-Palestinian positions making electoral gains. In Blackburn with Darwin and Bradford, Labour experienced setbacks due to the Gaza issue, while in Oldham, a broader discontent with mainstream parties also played a role. Overall, Labour faces the task of reconciling its stance on the Gaza conflict with the expectations and sentiments of Muslim voters while striving to rebuild trust and support ahead of the general election later in the year. What are your opinions on this matter? Please let us know in the comments. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in the next video.